Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Zoho Report. Today is the 7th of April 2026, and this is episode 9, where we continue to bring you the latest updates from across the Zoho ecosystem. Here's one that's going to quietly make a lot of CRM admins very happy. You can now finally rename system-defined field labels. Up until now, the labels on built-in system fields were completely locked and often led to frustration, particularly around the default address fields, which rarely matched the business terminology. It's a small change on paper, but in practice, this removes one of the more common friction points when tailoring Zoho CRM to fit a business properly. Zoho CRM has introduced components within layouts, and we're already excited to see what other components get released in the future. The first one released is called the Mirror Component, which lets you display fields from a related record directly inside the record you're working on, and it updates in real time. This gives you visibility of data points on lookup associated records without needing to navigate to the record itself. A couple of things to note here. Mirror components are read-only and layout specific, so they won't actually appear in list views. They also can't be used in workflows, layout rules, validation rules, and aren't available to be used in filters or view criteria at this stage. Now, this one hasn't officially been announced yet, but we've spotted it within the Australian Data Centre. It appears you can now use merge tags inside workflow field update actions in Zoho CRM. Previously, if you wanted to dynamically populate a field using values from the record, you had to build a custom function. This is a significant amount of overhead for what should be something that is simple and straightforward. We're expecting an official announcement from Zoho soon, so stay tuned, but if you're on the Australian Data Centre, it's already available for you to try now. Zoho Flow has recently shipped 4 handy enhancements worth knowing about. First up is notes, so you can add short annotations directly into the flow builder to document the logic behind each step. So anyone revisiting the flow, whether it's you 6 months later or a colleague, can immediately understand why a step was built the way it was. The next up is the if-else block, a simpler version of the existing decision block. It evaluates your conditions and routes the flow down 2 paths, true or false. You can stack multiple conditions using and or logic to handle more complex scenarios. Tags let you categorize your flows and folders based on custom labels and colors. Things like marketing, finance, or support, making it easier to search and manage workflows as your library grows. And finally, custom notifications give you control over who gets alerted and when. So you're not drowning in failure emails for low priority fails, but the right people are always in the loop when something critical breaks. And that wraps up episode 9 of the Zoho Report. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe to catch the next episode.